politics wise, they come to me, I campaign for them, and they listen to me because I was there for
Yeah, get popular in your faculty through selling books. That's because you wanted to study, or UNILAG gave it to you.
I was actually giving.
You're actually giving.
Even me the cutoff, don't worry. So you play a big role in the past 2 faculty elections, but what is really like behind the scenes? Like
Between student election and Tinubu election, I don't know the one with 30 pass. I mean, invent that name, batch B.
wow.
I know everybody in UNILAG is saying I'm batch A, I'm fresher A, fresher B. Now me start that name. Supported, and I carried like 7 candidates on my head out of 10. Out of those 7 candidates that I really helped to get my year 1 students to vote for, 6 won. I was feeling like Tinubu. I was feeling like the Godfather. So I started having haters pretty early. You know, I thought everybody was my friend though. I didn't know that there were people that they did not vote for Miles just because they didn't like the way that was giving me that much publicity.
Faculty of Engineering president. I'll be there.
Yes, like I have engineering, the books, I'm on first class. I have ULS, the politics. I have a well-paying job, remote. Rules are for the poor.
Wait, rules are for the poor. I will finally enter first class.
So I don't really know what mediocrity means. I don't want to do tech. That was my peak period of trying to be like people.
You had like a girlfriend, like have you dated someone from your department before?
But for this same country we do, brother and sister they will pull.
9 girls are actually like they are up there.
I like the combination of Lengi and Dorothy.
This guy cast you for you.
Guy wey they follow drink Gary together.
Don't put your babe self.
Not be say if you don't plan already, maybe still the relationship with.
So are you saying you have not been in a relationship like all through like?
Nah, I've been the one in 2023 that almost took my life.
Wow.
The babe was single in his own relationship. So Bernard, if I may ask, are you still a virgin?
Skip. I'll skip this question.
Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw, proudly sponsored by King JonneyLaw Gadgets and Accessories.
Hello guys, welcome to Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw, the podcast where we take a real look at student life beyond the lectures and libraries. I'm your host, King JonneyLaw, and here we have with me today.
Hi, I'm Oyin Kosola. I'm so excited to be here today and bring so much energy.
Okay, we're kicking off our first episode with someone who is not just known, but also felt. He's only 20, but his name rings across the Faculty of Engineering like a campaign anthem. From year 1 to now, he's been a major player in student leadership and influence. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Godspower Bernard. Hi bro, how you been? How you been, friend?
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Please, can we meet you, Mr. Bernard?
So yeah, my name is Bernard. Faculty of Engineering, the Civil Engineering Department, basically 300 level. I think we got him in 2020 together.
Yeah, 2020.
So yeah, as we don't graduate though. You know those strikes and UNILAG, lagging and all of that. So yeah, nice to be here. And as they said I'm influential, Abi. Yeah, I want to be this. So
No, it's not like you know that already.
yeah, nah,
Okay. Before the campaigns and consultations, who was Godspower? Tell us a bit about your background, like your family, your childhood. What shaped you?
Okay, what shapes me? Growing up, I grew up in Isolo. You know that place between Oshodi and Munshi in Isolo. So you will not claim that you're from Oshodi. You will not claim you're from Munshi. Like, we don't know. Just to brand you. I just say you're from Isolo. Like, basically, Japanese. So I grew up in a family of 6, 4 children, then my parents, and all that. So I'm the 3rd born, the first boy, basically. I have 2 other sisters. None of my siblings are in Nigeria, by the way. So,
wow.
Basically, what shaped me, I think, majorly my mom. I'm grateful for that woman because she has really like growing up. I've always been like academically smart, so she always rewards me academically, like first position. Like in primary school, primary 4, she promised me bicycle.
Did she get that for you?
She got it for me now, clean.
Wow.
She's always doing she's always like, and she always motivates me, like she prays for me, always telling me that like nothing is beyond you. Like the
Beyond
world
the
is your
books. Nothing is beyond it.
nothing is beyond me. Like
I love that.
the world is your playground. Like and all of that stuff. So she leads the lots, building my confidence and all of that. So it's great. Yeah. I think my mom. What other thing shaped me? I think also the downfalls I've seen, like it has not been like straight like this, up, down, and all those stuff. So it's just like that thing that they say when you fall 7 times, you pick yourself 8 times. Those things shape me to be rigid and all of that. So I think that's what I'm here.
Well, my bro, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you already known in your first year. That was rare, like very rare. Bro. When, like from first year, you've been popular throughout the Faculty of Engineering. Everywhere, Bernard. Wow. He's a popular past Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't play, bro.
Okay, my bro. What made you take that bold step into leadership and politics so early?
I think I got into first of all, I was one of those kids that were very excited to get into UNILAG, like University of First Choice, this, that, blah, 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 all the bragging rights and everything. So I got into UNILAG, got into the Faculty of Engineering, and it was calm. Like I met some people, influential people in the first place. I saw what they were doing. I saw the way they were known. I was like, this is good. This will be nice for me. At least beyond just the books. Yes, definitely. I want to graduate a first class and all of that. I'm on first class currently. But I was like, there could be other things beyond the books that I could make myself known. And I started meeting people, talking to people. I've always surprisingly, I grew up to be an introvert. I think I still am, because most times if I'm not here, I would have been in my room. I'm that person that people know, but they hardly see me physically. Like, you can't really catch me. Maybe their voice see finish or something like that.
It'd be like money. People know money, but you hardly see it.
So they hardly see me. So I started then I tried to be less introverted. Started meeting people, started talking to people, and it's not just about. And I didn't want. One right decision I made was that if I'm going to be popular, I didn't just want to be like the noisy person.
You can be popular for being stupid and can be popular for being intelligent.
She gets what some content creators are doing. That's not me. So yeah, I didn't just want to be.
Wait. You mean like all content creators are stupid or what?
Like I said some.
No,
So I used the word some. Let's not go into that. So yeah, basically, then I noticed that if I'm going to be popular and known, I want to be known for something valuable, and you can only be known for value when you give out value basically. So when trying to be popular to the senior level guys, there's not really much I could offer to them than most times assistance or trying to learn from them and also impacting them. I look for ways, how can I make things easier for this senior, how can I make this easier for that senior. Then I also started on my level, it was very hard to catch those senior level guys because they were very difficult to impress. Normally, they were like, who is this rookie?
Jambas, yeah.
I focused on the junior guys. I was like, it was easy. I tried to get up to date. What I tried to do then was I tried to get up to date with information because it was the COVID-19 period. A lot of students were lost. Yeah. A lot of my classmates were lost. So I tried to get up to date with information from my seniors on how school is and all of that. Now I disseminate this information to my fellow students. So they started seeing me as this. I remember then people were thinking I was in 300 level at that time. It was 4 years ago, and now I even just did 300. Sure, you get. So I try to disseminate so when people say that you're of value like that, they start to respect you and they start to listen to me. Then I thank God for WhatsApp. I really took advantage of WhatsApp. Then I was already getting a lot of status views, and I didn't just try to make it just information or sound like all this business and all that stuff. I was still a child. I was still a child then, so I still brought out the childish vibe. The cruise, the pose, the memes, the draggings, and all the vibe was there. So it was a mix. While they're having fun, they're getting information and all. That's my WhatsApp status then was kind of magnetic. That's the word I'll use. It was kind of magnetic and all of that. So then I started gaining that influence across my mates. Then those seniors that I wanted to impress, they started coming to me. I think some of them maybe had materials they wanted to sell, or they had maybe they had political ambitions and they try to like get in, because most times all these politics and all that thing, it's easy to like sway in the junior level guys, because those you can impress them. Senior level people, they don't see you finish, nothing what you want tell them. Like if they like you, they go support you. They don't like you, that's the end. You like be the best in the world and all that stuff. So you're like, okay, the junior level guys are a lot. We can't miss each person one by one. So their strategy was get the influential one among them, then he pours in, and they will even listen to me. Since they already listen to me, they trust me, that they trust those seniors that they don't know. So they come to me and, okay, if you want to sell something, they'll be like, okay, I'm going to give you this part. You are going to get like 10%, 20% and all of that. I started selling those things for them because like I didn't really see it as a way to like maybe like strengthen my publicity, but it's a way to make money, like manga shop and all of that. But then it was still strengthening my publicity and making everything like making me well known. Because I remember in a matter of days, like past question that was then 5k was a lot to pay for a book. I sold like over 100 plus KJS. I think Captain Jenny was the first person to come in contact with me on that kind of regard. Then politics wise, they come to me, I campaign for them, and they listen to me because they won't say they're focused on their books. They don't really have time to start vetting who should we follow, who should we not follow. And they listen to me, and that's how like more as those seniors I was trying to like get that I couldn't get, they were the ones coming to me and they were like irate me. You know how Ashake said it in his song? I was there for
I get that.
So those people that all those junior levels look up to, they say I roll with these guys like on their birthdays. On my birthday they post me. They say, this guy is posting you on his status. Yeah, it should be something like
everybody's posting you. Check this one. Civil engineering posting
so
you.
those people that they are looking up to that they can't reach, because me too once I could not reach those guys. They couldn't reach, and they're like, you are rolling with this guy like small and all of that. So that's how everything kicked off very early in junior level, and it has really paid off. Like
so basically you are saying that like you got popular in your faculty through selling books and interacting with them, interaction
first, then those books and policies and everything just came as a byproduct of that influence I was already building, and it further strengthened that influence. Because
and also creating a path for those that are lost. They are doing that
clarity. Like junior level guys, then they will do anything for clarity. Like they are lost, they will do anything for clarity. And they saw that I sought those clarity even before they did. So I was just like a step ahead, passing it to them. That's why a lot of them thought I was like senior level and all of that.
I get.
So you get that kind of
okay, Bernard, what made you decide like, okay, I want to study engineering? Did you just wake up one day like, I want to be an engineer or something like that? What inspired you like to study engineering?
That story, the funny is small, but I go talk out. The funny is small. Okay, so my family here, where I come from, not just my dad is a pharmacist.
Okay.
My mom is a nurse.
Okay.
My uncle is dead though, but he was a pharmacist.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
My aunt's a nurse. My other aunt a nurse. My sister is studying genetics that's related to medicine, surgery, and all those kind of things. So I come from a family that they deal with drugs, blood, and all of that. Even where I come from, there are a lot of drugs you see in the pharmacy. Augmentin, most of those drugs, people from my village, my hometown, now them get those companies, or now them get major shares for that company. So I come from a community of drugs, down from the village. So like that, I always wanted to be a doctor until one pastor, I don't know, they were having this kind of crusade, all this roadside crusade that they do. And we as children, we were just playing. I was in JSS1 or so. We were just playing on the street. So we went there to work. There was this large projectors. I think that's when projectors started becoming popular. Large projectors, they were projecting us. And it felt like magic to us. I was like curious. I wanted to know what was happening here. And they were praying. We joined the prayer. So they don't think we are on serious. We joined the prayer. We watched the film and all of that. Then the pastor came to me. He just said, this boy, I see a vision where there is an helmet on your head. Do you love engineering? Will you love to be an engineer? I didn't really know much about engineering. All I knew is that then when you are talking about an engineer, you are seeing them like engineer, mechanic. Sure you get. He said, and I said that I said, God forbid, I don't want to be a mechanic. And I said, not that. Like I see you building all these tall buildings and all of that. Then I went to like, I was like, wow, I went to do my research. Then I saw then I came across it was civil engineering, and I found out that was even the first engineering, not even mechanics. That was the first engineering, civil engineering. Like these are, yes, then from civil engineering, we had elect, mechanical, and all of that. And it was interesting to me. Oh. Then I decided to be rebellious. No need to be a doctor, all of them are doctors. Let me do engineering. In the school, I joined jet clubs, first projects, we used carton, light, and everything to build house. That's how my civil engineering part took off and all of that. So since I was 9, I've always wanted to be a civil engineer from that event. It's not like passion and everything. And funny enough, I was very good at mathematics. So it all blended very, very well. So yeah, that's how I chose civil engineering. And since I was 9 till date, even UNILAG, when I gained admission, I had my JAMB, I had 325. I had about 26 over 30. And I had my aggregate of about 83 or so. So I could do medicine and surgery then.
Yeah, I could remember then.
Yeah, you remember then?
That was 80, 79 or 80 or 81.
Medicine was about 81, and I had 83.
Yeah.
So I had the choice to do any course I wanted in UNILAG. But I still chose that civil engineering because that was what's in my mind. And it was like maybe 73. So I passed with like 10 points. I think I was the first on the admission list.
You said it earlier that you smashed it. Okay.
I smashed everything, but I still chose civil because that was what has been in my mind.
Wow.
From that funny
prophecy.
From that prophecy, like I'm living the dreams, and so far I think I'm
Oyin, wait, if you say you see prophecy for no day philosophy. I mean,
maybe one, no, if you be prophecy, we should see. Maybe one philosopher don't tell her one Aristotle, Plato, something for dream. Like
no, I actually joined Chujupep.
Yeah. Is that because you wanted to study, or UNILAG gave it to you?
I was actually given.
You're actually giving.
UNILAG gave it to you.
Yeah.
You wanted to study law.
No, not law. I wanted to study mass comm.
Mass comm, but fortunately,
I think they were filled or something. Yeah.
Filled up.
Yeah, that's what they said. You know, it was 200 level direct, so they probably like have like a number limit. So
don't let us go into that. You didn't meet the cutoff. Don't worry. Yeah, nah. You said it like you were the first on, maybe you might be the first name on the list. So if you had made the cutoff, yeah, sure. Now you be studying mass comm now, but unfortunately, you are studying philosophy. May God help you, my sister.
Amen.
It's a good course now. You can work anywhere.
Philosophy. Don't let us dive into that, shall? Let us dive into that. Maybe let me speak for myself. Me personally, if I had seen maybe a vision or a prophecy, if I had a prophecy, maybe I wouldn't be studying history and strategic studies right now. I might be studying maybe mechanical engineering. Who knows? Well, that's the effect of prophecy. Well, and I'm glad you are studying the course right now, and it's very, very, very obvious that you actually love the course. For you to be on first class right now,
I love the course.
even the way you explained it, like the passion and everything.
Yeah.
The passion has always
it was very, very, very obvious. It was very, very obvious. Okay, Bernard, you played a big role in the past 2 faculty elections. I could still remember this is your former president.
Miles was the first one.
Miles, Miles. So you played a big role in the past 2 faculty elections, but what's really like behind the scenes? Like all this election campaign, like I review your post to Bernard go post this, Bernard go post the mic in post. Like, were you able to convince the should I say your audience to vote for that particular candidate or your preferred candidate? Let me put it that way. But what's really like behind the scene, like this campaign and everything? You know that there's something behind it. Like what's really behind the scene?
You know, the thing is, when I started this election, in as much as I was influential, like from start, I was still a rookie, I was still a beginner, and it will still show at some point. So I can say student election now, like student things now, things will become between student election and Tinubu election. I don't know the one with 30 pass. A lot of things are behind, but I'll just say what I can really say now because I still have future ambition. For something you don't get paid for. The thing is, I think I saw a quote. I won't really call it a quote, but I saw someone make a statement somewhere is that I think power can really move people than money. It's a deeper talk we might get into later, but I feel power can really move people.
Like, you mean power changes people quick, faster than money?
It motivates people to do stuff than money because you are not paid. They don't pay anybody. I'm a current test in my department now. They don't pay me. I sacrifice my time, my energy, and all of that to serve. But I still think some people just go there for the power. There are people that just go there for the willingness to serve. Me, it's a balance of both. I won't even lie. But it's that willingness to serve that has always kept me interested in the first place. And because I've seen a lot and I've gotten tired. Because you have to deal with not just students that you put in all your blood and effort to organize stuff from them, then someone is giving you crazy remarks, or you're expecting students to pay departmental dues, compulsory fees, because no community can work without dues. I haven't heard that even cultists, Ogboni and the likes, they pay dues. No community or organization can work without money. You are asking them to pay compulsory dues, and everybody's thinking it's their
Even the Bible
2K,
says
3K that is feeding them, that is feeding you or training you in school. Like, bro, do you know the life I live? Like, bro, it's all your money, like all that stuff. So all those things that have been discouraging, but if I don't really have that willingness to serve. And yes, I think, but now let's not really divert from the question. The only thing about politics is it started from that. I was building that influence as a way to, like, because I wanted to build it and providing clarity for my peers that were lost. Because I believe a leader is not just, now I have titles like official, departmental, or ESCO titles that make me like a proper leader, but a leader is not just about titles. A leader is when you can take action when every other person is looking lost. So that leadership instinct has been there. Everybody's lost. COVID-19, batch A, batch B. Now I said they start that. Now me invent that name, batch A, batch B.
Wow.
I know everybody in UNILAG is saying I'm batch A, I'm fresher A, fresher B. Now me start that name. Now me fresher A, fresher B. Now me start that slang then because we're the first set.
Yeah.
Now I was just joking on myself. I said, we did fresher A. Your fresher is not the same as my own fresher.
We get levels.
Get levels. Sure you get. So I think so I took up that leader. Everybody's lost. Nobody's really directing us. Our seniors don't really have our time. But yeah, now I just have to take it up on myself, provide clarity, and it paid off. I started gathering that influence, and people are watching. These seniors are watching. So when it got to like close to the election peak, even Miles, that I really liked, the first departmental faculty president that I campaigned for, and he won. I didn't know Miles. It was our welfare sec then he was going to run for faculty president. I didn't know him till like 2 weeks to the election. Miles did something for us 100 level students. Like, we had an issue with the test. That was when we started the online LMS test.
Okay.
It was very terrible, a serious calculus course. So Miles helped us like talk to the lecturer. We could redo the test and all of that. So we started liking Miles. So Miles now wanted to like. That was the first time I had the contact with Miles and all, and I liked him from there. Then Miles now tried to like capitalize on the fact that, oh, this guy is influential and like, okay, he can really help me. He can be instrumental in helping me achieve my mission alongside other influential people that he worked with in other levels. So when Miles met me, he told me like, okay, this was up, and I was interested. Like, my love for leadership, plus he's somebody that I actually believe in because of that one event he came through for us. And I carried Miles on my head like pure water.
I'm aware of that.
They thought Miles was paying me, or Miles was my elder brother from another mother. So I carried Miles on my head. I helped him lock in my 100 level very well, alongside some other guys. There was some other influential guys in my set, so we really locked down 100 level. And when Miles won, it was not just Miles winning. You know, there are 10 posts.
Yeah.
So 7 posts ran opposed. I supported and I carried like 7 candidates on my head out of 10. Out of those 7 candidates that I really helped to get my year 1 students to vote for, 6 won. Only 1 lost. And the one that lost by just a very, very tiny margin. So that day it was like, then I was feeling like Tinubu. I was feeling like, oh God, the Godfather from 100 level. I was feeling like, oh Godfather like this from 100 level. It was really calm. That was when like I really came out. Then we did our dinner and our awards. Then they gave me awards for like Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year is like the most influential 100 level student, where 10 departments in engineering, about 900 to 1,100 level students, and I was the like number 1 Rookie of the Year, calm. And I won Sophomore of the Year again, 200 level. That's the most influential in 200 level. My set
Back to back.
So now like actually now me. Yeah, I think that's how I got it. That's behind the scene. Politics is crazy. Even as a rookie, I started having haters pretty early. I was not running from my own personal post. I started having haters pretty early. Then I knew. Then people started showing me their true color. okay, even from the time that I started taking all that personal leadership, showing people clarity and all of that, I didn't know. I thought everybody was my friend, though. I didn't know that there were people that were having things in mind. Then election now, they were throwing anonymous link came out that time. They were trying anonymous link. People will have the audacity to be saying things they cannot say to my face. Everyone started showing their true color and all of that. There were people that they did not vote for Miles just because they didn't like the way that was giving me that much publicity.
See, we are becoming popular.
Not like they did not benefit from what Miles did for all of us, but because of they saw that this thing is giving this guy leverage. That was the reason they did not vote for Miles.
I understand that. They'll be like, is he the only one? Hey, stop now. So now
enmity started coming out really early, and it was calm. And then I started like knowing people through color, and I started like watching how I stopped coming outside that much. Because
were you threatened like physically?
I wasn't threatened physically. I was threatened through anonymous.
Okay, that kind was there now.
That kind of thing. So you guys anonymous. They cannot say it to my face like they're small actually. But then so I was then yeah, people are now saying things like they were dragging my set people, they were dragging my name. A lot of things, a whole lot of it was very funny, it was very dramatic. But I understood where they were coming from. They were coming from a point of envy. That I don't really take them serious then, but it's calm. Yeah, 200 level, the election became even weirder. It's not really a story I'm ready to talk about right now, because in the case I'm running for future elections, yeah, then I talk this thing. I don't want.
I'm going to try to protect your reputation.
So, yeah. Oh, I can only talk about Miles because that was far long ago. Everybody don't matter.
Say future what again? Okay. In case you are running for a future post, Abi?
Yeah, in the faculty.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Right?
Yeah, most likely. That's the end goal. That's the end goal. We're getting there.
Faculty of Engineering president. I'll be there. I'll be there. And I wish you best of luck then, my bro.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, Bernard, you are popular, but you're also an engineering student. And we all know how difficult engineering is. Like, I have friends in the engineering department. I have in mechanical, I have in civil, I have in petroleum, I have in is it biomedical engineering? Yeah, biomedical engineering. Like, they always complain, this, even I think it's architectural engineering too. That's another department or faculty. Environmental science. So my friends in engineering, they always complain that this calculation, something like that. Sometimes when I was still in year one, then I was still staying in school, stay there. Like my roommates, they don't sleep.
You go sleep, okay?
They don't sleep, but they walk.
Sleep is for the week.
If you say engineer, like you carry textbook like this, they solve everything. They sleep. Me, I go read as no, we read extensively too. But me, I dey rest. I don't think myself actually. I don't think myself. Yeah. So they always complain that engineering is difficult, and even before that, before we gain admission, there's this there's this general belief that engineering, medicine are the most difficult course to study in Nigeria.
Yeah, and it's not a lie.
It's not a lie. So are you saying that engineering is more difficult than history and strategic studies I'm studying, and this philosophy? Is that a course?
Yeah, philosophy.
It was, Abby. I don't know. But you actually wanted to study mass comm, but fortunately, the JAM score was low. Probably scored 200.
It was not JAM, it's JUPEP.
Okay, JUPEP. I think JUPEP is 16. The highest point in JUPEP is 16. Yeah. Probably you had 7 over 16.
No. I have someone in my class that had like 15 points, and he's also studying philosophy.
Philosophy.
That's by choice. He chose philosophy.
No, they also gave me. That's what I'm telling you, that I think the capacity for mass comm was anything.
Not the capacity. They made the cutoff.
I'm serious now. Like
there are some students, I'm very sure, in mass comm right now that gain admission through JUPEP. So they probably did well in their JUPEP or something like that. So don't
maybe the guy did boo you.
Now they boo people lie a lot. Don't
you see the results with your eyes.
You don't need to feel bad. You're studying a very beautiful course like philosophy, and you can work anywhere in the world. Europe, Africa, Australia, anywhere in the world you work. Trust me. That's not a very in fact, philosophy is the most interesting course in
philosophy and history are both like.
Don't compare, please.
Honestly, like philosophy and history are like.
No worry, don't compare. Don't let us go into that.
Okay.
Battle of the Medes.
Let's come again.
Battle of the Medes. When are they battle each other?
I feel so ashamed right now. Well, my bro, you're so popular, boy. You're also an engineering student. So how do you balance it? Like,
how do I balance it?
this influence, the influence, politics and academics. How do you balance it?
You know, funnily enough, I was at my faculty late in the night. I'm done with exams, but I was at my faculty late in the night, trying to like watch over some stuff. The 100 and 200 level students doing overnight classes. We want to ensure that there are classes for them and all of that. So somebody, a 200 level student, she walked up to me and she was like, Bernard, why does it feel like she doesn't really know me that much? Like she doesn't have my contact. She was like, Bernard, why does it feel like your she asked me, do you have a life outside ULES?
Okay, yeah.
ULES is the University of Lagos Engineering Society. You know, engineering, this is how we use the lingo. When they say, do you have a life outside engineering? When they say engineering, they're referring to the books.
Okay.
When they say ULES, they're referring to the politics
The politics, okay.
in engineering. They're like, do you have a life outside ULES? Because your MO, like your vibe giver, ULES. And it's funny, like, bro, you don't, I was like, then I remember she doesn't know me, like, you don't really know how much I have for myself outside ULES. Like, I have engineering, the books, I'm on first class. I have ULES, the politics. I have a well-paying job, remote. I don't have to like work under some pay. That traffic that happened 3 days ago, you know, concern me. And I'm well paid.
Okay. Wow, unfortunately for 9 to 5 people.
Unfortunately for them, like it's crazy things happen in Lagos. And it's very crazy, like insensitive government and all of that. But it's fine. So I have a well-paying job. I have like a career that I'm pursuing with a serious mentor. Shout out to Ademan. A serious mentor carrying me on his shoulders. And I have a lot of things. I have a whole lot of things going on. But it's just that how do I now balance all this facet of my life? One thing I've learned from my mother is that if you are going to do something, it's either you do it well or you don't do it at all.
Word. I use that at the gym every time. Whenever I'm carrying weight, I'll be like, instead of doing this just to like that sometimes you have to use your leg to carry the weight. Let's assume now you want to do barbell. You have to use your leg to carry, like if you are tired, I'll be like, guy, just do what is worth doing.
It's not doing well.
Just do it well.
Like there's no point. Like
no point, yeah,
end of the month you plan that subscription. Why do you deceive yourself? I am referring to you now. Should be end of the month you plan that gym subscription.
Yeah.
Why can't you deceive yourself for that place? You do it well. So what I've learned that is why now she feels, maybe that students felt like, oh, I'm doing that ULES politics and the leadership part so well that it feels like that's my entire life. Then it gets to my job. I'm doing it so well that it feels like that's my entire life. Then it gets to the books, the engineering. I'm doing it so well that to some other people it feels like that's my entire life. Like, so I just have this way of doing everything so well. And I am someone that I'm very like, sometimes I feel like I operate like a robot. If you don't, everything is planned. Like even when you called me to come on this interview, then you told me your time. I have to negotiate the time. Like I don't plan this like matric they happen for you. Like I've already planned that. Okay, this time to this time, this is where I'll be. I have this app. My time is there. Even when I'm cooking rice, when I'm boiling rice, I will just type by, maybe I start boiling the rice around 8:05. I'll just type 8:20 rice. 8:20 to remind me automatically to go and check my rice. So I try to like everything is well scheduled, well arranged, and I'm very productive with my time. Now that this time to this time I'm working on my job. And if my boss gives me something on the job, maybe like when it's past my work time, I'll let you know that this thing is going to happen like in the next time I schedule for my job. Tomorrow, I'm going to deliver it on it tomorrow. And they trust that I'm going to deliver something good. So they try to like give me like, they allow me to work. You know, when you're good, people are less strict with deadlines and all. See, rules are for people that are not good, or rules are for the poor.
Wait, rules are for the poor.
Or people that are maybe not poor. Rules are for people that are not good. Sure you get. If you have a boss that is always breathing on your neck, always disturbing you, blah blah blah, always cross-checking your work, always like monitoring you like you don't know what you're doing. They don't trust your skills yet. When you've proven yourself at some point, they'll be like, they will not even be giving you deadline. I trust you when you want to submit. Instead of someone to edit or review your article that you write, like, now you write down, now just upload down. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I guess everybody believes that I'm competent in every facet of my life. So that's why there's really no pressure from people. And I get to work on a lot of things on my own terms. because I always deliver, and that is why I'm always early. So when we even discuss that 9 a.m., you say I was very early.
Yeah.
All my time fixed, so that I know that okay, let me do it, because if I'm late, it's going to affect what I'm going to do, what I plan to do after, and all of that. And yeah, so I try to be organized, and I just try like everything I'm doing, I do it very well. If I'm not going to do it well, I'll not start it at all.
Wow, but I said maybe I have 1 or 2 things to learn from you. Maybe if I should start planning my day, maybe my CGPA, I will finally enter first class. I mean, like that. Yeah, I can still enter first class now. If I should have A throughout from year 3 to year 4, I can still enter first class now. Wow, bro, to be honest with you, you are doing well. Like, honestly, with all these
I'm amazed.
remote work, remote jobs, politics, academically,
Still on first class.
that's still on first class. I'm very sure there are people in your class that they don't have anything else doing. They don't have any business they're running. They are not doing anything. This just this book. They want to pass, go to library, exam comes, test comes, right, and everything. And yet they are not on first class, right?
There are people like that. I don't really want it to sound like I'm shading anybody, but I know there are people like that. But why such a thing can't work for me is because I'm just convinced that I get bored easily. I get very bored easily. If it's better I break things. That's why even in a day safe, maybe pick exam period where I know that 90% of my day I would have left, maybe drop some other things, and I'm focusing on majorly because the exams are really close. I can't read just one course that day, because I get very bored. I have to break up another course, see some things new that will pick up my fancy again. That's why I can't live that kind of life. It's like that's very adventurous for me. So I know that okay, if this time I'm working on my job, and if I start getting bored on that job like this, my work will be subpar. So let me pick up, okay, let me focus on, let me now switch from the job 9 to 5 Bernard. Let me be the politician Bernard right now. I pick it up. Once it's getting boring in that day, okay, let me be the academic Bernard. I'm not really reading books now because I'm on holiday and all that. Now let me be the fooling or the clout Bernard. I go my status.
Like there is time for everything.
Sure you get. So, and I get bored easily, so I just try to like make my life interesting, and I think that's why some people tell me that they notice that I've been really, really happy. I think that's how I make myself very happy.
I'm going to be happy, bro. You are influential. Academically, you are doing well. You have a high-paying job already. You have a career you're purchasing.
Yeah, and God has been great.
God has been great. We are nothing without God.
I think you're more of a principled person. Like you have set the standard for yourself, so you are actually like just trying to work through that.
I think I've been very fortunate, like I said, from that influence part, because then even when I was trying to like gather things from this crowd, there are a lot of things I would do. There are a lot of things I will post on my status that some people will be like, why are you saying this kind of thing? Take it down, blah blah blah. Because I didn't really get direction. When I started attracting those bigger people to my path, those people started giving me their lessons and started educating me on some stuff. So I've learned a lot of all these principles. A lot of things I'm living by now. There are things that I'll be fortunate to learn from those that I attracted to myself, those big people. And even where I come from in my house, my sisters, I have a sister like in the US. She was VP, Faculty of Science. She finished. Now she's in the US doing her masters in the US. So I have people. My other sister, she's in Ghana. She's shuffling school, business, and she even opened like a new apartment recently. So I have people. My other sisters are doing very well for themselves. So it's not me that like you get. I have to like do well for myself.
You have people around you that are inspiring
me, like setting that standard
already.
So I don't really know what mediocrity means. I don't really know how to settle for less and all of that. So that's why I'm pushing pay every day.
That's nice.
All right, Mr. Bernard. In all your experiences, what are some of like the realest lessons that you have learned?
That I've learned in life.
Yeah, academically, financially, politically, everything.
Yeah, I think I'm an engineering student, but I think these two basic maths, we all did set theory in maths, maybe post-jam and all of that. There's this thing called Venn diagram. You know, when there are a lot of facets, maybe politics, academics and all of that, but these Venn diagrams still meet, they say intersect in the middle and all of that. So all the lessons I learned, there are different lessons, but there's still a way some lessons just apply in different aspects of my life. So I'll focus on those middle parts instead of going into deep details. So first thing I learned is individuality. Individuality. What do I mean by individuality? Like, see, there are over 8 billion people in this world, and our thumbprints are not the same. There's nobody in this world that has your thumbprint. So you are individual. Like, be yourself. Like, I've learned to be myself. Like, the thing is that when I started meeting all these people, big people and all, there are a lot of people that I wanted to meet. Like, okay, big people, their admirable traits and all. There are a lot of people I wanted to be like and all of that. So at some point, I started trying to be some certain people, and even when my peers started becoming good things for themselves, started taking off in their own life too, I started admiring them, so I started wanting to be like them and doing things they do. Then I noticed that around June 2022, now like 2020, 2021 we entered school.
Yeah.
When I picked up, I was so happy, gaining influence and all of that. So when I started meeting these people, I wanted to be like them, started copying them and all of that. So around that mid-June, I kind of fell into depression. I kind of became very unhappy because I stopped and I started like, then there was a time that I did not post on my status for like 4 months. Between May to August 2022, I did not post for my status. People wait. You even texted me. If you don't remember, but I remember
I think I said
you checked up on me.
I actually thought maybe,
and I appreciated it.
I actually thought maybe you didn't have money to buy data then. So
You dey whine me.
yeah, even though I don't get money that time for buying data.
You dey whine me. So he checked up on me, and I was even grateful. Like, people were checking up on me, and Bernard, like, I shall know, I don't used to see your status again, this and that. I was not happy. So then I was trying to like, okay, why am I not happy, like this and that? Then I realized that, and I think that's when I started listening to Kiss Daniel more. Kiss Daniel, I think, is not, many people I don't really like him, but one thing I like about him is very, very individual. He doesn't really chase things that most artists chase, or sure you get. So I learned individuality. I learned to be myself. Okay, what do I define as success? Sure you get. What do I define as happiness? What do I define? What will I be doing that? See, forget what people are doing. What do I want to do? You get. Then there was this wave of tech. Everybody was learning how to code, this and that.
So I was one of them.
UI UX design.
I jumped on that wave.
That stuff.
I don't thank God for bad laptop. As the laptop spoiled, I saw that career said spoil it out. And I was happy it did. Because I didn't want to do tech. That was my peak period of trying to be like people. Sure you get. So when I see anything flashy, I jump, and I said that, okay, I'm going to define my life for myself. I'm going to define my path, and I'm going to individualize, stay on that path. So what's my then people started noticing that I was a bit more calmer. I was moving different. I wasn't really doing most of the things that I used to do then, but I was happier. Like, I was happier because I was doing what I wanted to do. I started living my own life. Even now, one of the resolutions I made was like, I would only wear black clothes. So now I'm all black.
I was expecting that, yeah.
I would only wear
surprised.
black clothes and all that stuff. So it gives me this, will I say, mysterious vibe. So I just learn individuality, like this life, and just live your life. Everybody get their race. Like, don't use another person's wristwatch, check your time. Wear your wristwatch, check your own time. Our race is different. Like, so I'm just running my race on my own lane.
If I know guys to watch, go.
You wait for Muruku. So yeah, so I'm just running on my own race, my own lane. No cars. I'm not running Formula One race. There are no cars by my side, no cars behind me, no cars in my front.
On your own.
Just mine. When I get to the finish line, I start another lap. That's how my own life is, and it's very easy. You'll be happy. Like, you might not really have the things that people classify as wealth, so
I get
that, but you're happy, guy. You're happy.
You're doing what gives you happiness, what makes
Guy,
you
that's the true taste of happiness. So. That's the true taste of wealth. happiness. You'll be healthy. You will not fall sick.
Okay, Mr. Bernard, thank you so much. So say the first thing that comes to your mind randomly.
First that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Bernard, I dey bust my own brain.
Wait, come again.
Bernard, I dey bust my own brain. I now.
You dey bust your own brain.
I dey
like-
bust my own brain. Now all this thing I don't talk. I try, I don't try. I try now.
Yeah, you're doing very well.
Wow. Bernard, I dey bust my own brain.
You know, most times you don't really get to like talk about yourself, reflect on things you've done. You're just moving, and yeah. So it's calm. I'm happy I'm here.
So, Mr. Bernard, like, have you had like a girlfriend? Like, have you dated someone from your department before,
Department.
or your faculty?
I believe all of us in that department were all one big family. You get. So dating someone from your department is incest to me. I don't do that. I don't do incest.
We are one big family. That doesn't mean you should not date. You people are not related by blood.
Do you get?
You know,
My sister,
your sister.
my brother.
But this same country we dey, brother and sister they will pull.
I don't know that one. That I don't use the internet a lot. That's one thing about me. I don't use the internet a lot. I'm just a WhatsApp, Snap person. Twitter, no.
I understand.
How about Instagram?
I don't have Instagram app on my phone. I only go on Instagram web to check if my favorite artists have like dropped new music. I don't have Instagram on my phone.
So you've never dated anybody in your class, your faculty, the whole of engineering.
Nah, no.
Not. Oh, what about talking stage? You've never been talking stage with any girl in engineering.
Engineering, no.
Wait, could it be maybe they are not beautiful?
Don't go there. Engineering girls are actually like they are up
With
there.
engineering girls, I think the word girls is extreme because to me I feel like how many girls do people have in engineering? They are not even up to 20.
My class alone we have 12.
12.
Just my class, we have 12. So engineering we have about 3,560. Then we have like about 700 ladies. So engineering
700 ladies.
yes,
Wow.
out of 3,600.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
And you know see one person to date.
Not be say I know see. I
Everybody's
know
not like
want.
you.
No, maybe wait, calm down.
No, like
I don't know your spec.
they are up there like they are 10, 11. They are, but I don't know.
Wait, that was.
They are like a 10 over 10.
10 over 10. When I talk about 10 over 10, are they endowed like
Yeah, whatever you know as 10 over 10. How go there?
no, are they endowed like are they the combination of Lengi and Dorothy?
Yeah, beauty and brains, that's what I'm saying.
Beauty.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't just happen for me with engineering ladies. It doesn't just happen for me.
No,
All of us were cool. We're all cool. I don't have anything.
no, I understand it.
Oh,
I understand it. But when you see mass com babes, when you see faculty of art babes, they are attractive. I understand. No, you don't need to know. Beauty with brains, maybe. So
Them sabi book, then fine one.
there's a big book, they're fine, but they feel no be Dorothy and Lengi. Please go ahead. Okay.
So, like in one word, describe UNILAG boys and UNILAG girls.
One word, UNILAG boys. UNILAG boys they are heartless. Heartless in the sense that, how will I say it? Na man they do man. That's how you describe UNILAG boys. Na man they do man. There's no brother on the street, oh.
Wait, calm down. Is that your definition of UNILAG as heartless?
Yes, na man they do man UNILAG. Your bro, your best, your G wey una dey drink garri from the same spoon. You go collect your babe.
Wow.
You go collect your babe.
It's not shocking.
No, the fact that he said UNILAG guys are heartless, but I'm not heartless.
You don't collect your babe before.
No, I don't even fornicate. I don't even like. I only have male friends, but I don't.
This guy cast you for you.
Calm, wait. I have male friends, Bernard. Like I have male friends. I have sisters. Like the way you said it earlier, I said engineering their own. So the entire UNILAG girls, they are all family to me too.
Wow.
So
Father Abraham.
when you said UNILAG guys are heartless, I think not all. I represent one of those guys that are not heartless. So yes, I don't collect people's
All I know be say guy wey dey follow drink garri together.
One put your babe self.
E no be say if you don pour am already, make you still dey relationship with
But the
am.
same UNILAG
I feel
too.
like there's a backstory. Please tell us. Like,
There's no backstory. It's what I've seen people experience.
Not your own experience.
There's no backstory. Don't worry.
Okay, so how about the girls? How would you describe
UNILAG girls. I think they are cool. I won't be surprised if I end up with. I think they are cool, but I fear them small. Just fear them.
This is somehow wait. UNILAG guys are heartless. UNILAG girls are cool. First time I'm hearing
Yeah.
this from a guy.
But fear them.
Fear them.
And I know if you talk something, me they can't drag me for Twitter.
Wait, so wait. UNILAG guys are heartless. So does that mean that UNILAG guys they break girls' hearts?
They break their fellow. Not
Yeah.
like if I say it that way to sound gay, but they break their fellow guys. See, this is UNILAG boys is that they know they follow single girls. Oh. Now the one way they don't see say their guy they follow. Now that one they enter their eye.
So are you saying you have not been in a relationship like all through like
Now I've been the one in 2023 that almost took my life.
Your
wow
life. Wait. Could it be that reason why you were depressed?
depressed?
No,
Oh no, that's 2022.
that was 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, she wanted to send me back to depression, but I sent her.
Ah, wait. So you were in a relationship like in 2022. You went offline for 4 months.
Yes, that
Then
one was
2023, the following year, one particular girl wanted to take your life.
she won't take my life.
If she had done that, maybe you just go offline for like 3 years.
Guy, I feel even there. If you don't reach me for WhatsApp, I can't do.
Wow, she won't use billing kill me. Have you
Don't be billing, no, bro. If not billing, even better.
She's toxic.
No. You know, there are just some. When I say there are just some ladies that I don't know. She's actually like she's proper. Like she's actually a spec. But it's a different thing when some girls just love that. They just love the thrill they get or the validation they get from other guys. They like the validation they get from guys. Like they don't know how to act. They're always acting. They don't know how to act like okay, you have a man or something. They might not actually be cheating like the proper way we know cheating, but that they I don't know. Maybe it's just they have like a credit score. They go on tension on you, bro. That kind of thing.
But Jago can relate.
So she was not acting like she was in a relationship with you. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of.
So basically, she was single in your relationship.
better
I was
way.
still like dated for how many days, months, or year?
You know reach here, you know feel reach here.
For months.
I love myself so much for you not to reach here. But it was months.
So the popular, intelligent Bernard
No, it was
single in his own relationship. No.
I'll say
His babe was single in his own relationship. So the popular, intelligent Bernard,
again now. Like I've
you
not
like girl, but he said they
they're cool, but fear them. Remember that
fear
part.
them.
Okay, so apart from your faculty, like which other one do you think is like best? Like
The best faculty. Apart from my faculty, which other faculty I think is best? This is even harder than the previous question you asked me. See, there are just two faculties in that school.
Really?
Engineering and the rest.
Wow.
Engineering and the rest.
Yeah,
So,
basically.
are you saying faculty of science, faculty of education, faculty of arts, where philosophy is the best course in UNILAG? Where philosophy is, where you can work.
I see what you did
I think
there.
philosophy is the only course you can study anywhere in the world. So, faculty of arts, faculty of science, faculty of social science, faculty of environmental science, and the rest. I don't know the rest.
They also want to, UNILAG just use them collect accreditation.
Jesus.
Get. But it's only faculty of engineering that we have.
We have.
We even celebrated 60 years recently.
Okay, but if you study civil engineering, end up as mechanical.
Now, I know they do. I don't get career path. I feel not do engineering.
No, I'm not referring to you. I was just saying.
So how do you handle like admirers, like female admirers, like
Yes, and the popular jingle.
Yeah, 'cause you're a public figure,
Bernard.
so-
I'm very sure when you got to year 2, you have like, oh, Bernard. Oh, he's the popular Bernard. Oh, Bernard. Oh.
No. Engineering girls, they have, especially engineering girls, they have steez. They won't really, they don't, I don't think, they're not the kind that will jump around.
I guess I
have that kind of steez and all that.
ugly girls.
But me, I just like, the thing is, I just like, she gets, no, one of the reasons why I don't really mingle with engineering girls like that is because of the situation of things. I'm kind of greedy in the regard where I put my reputation first and all of that. I don't want a situation whereby I want to do something. I don't want a situation whereby especially with the junior girls. I know a situation whereby they'll be like, I'm using influence, or I'm using who I am to like
Yeah.
prey on ladies and all.
Yeah.
That's I will never like jeopardize my reputation for anything. Let me say they don't know they enter my eye for my reputation first. That's why in as much as possible I try to like stay out of engineering first, then I other faculties. At least if I'm doing still before the news go cast, I keep my
guess
things on the
so. They
I dey calculate.
now way they do. They do home.
How they do
Until they bad budget.
home is family.
No, only Yoruba dey talk say till they bad budget to need dino matter. So you know me home is family.
Home is family. And we
Like the way people do to like my brother, my sister, my brother, and you end up in his house wearing his shorts and tops. Well, that's cool. So Bernard, after this school, like after engineering 5 years course and everything, what's
that
next
5 years don't they turn 7 years though.
UNILAG. Don't let us go into that. Let's go into that. So what's next for you? Like, when you finish school, do you have a plan already? Like, okay, when I'm done with this 5 years course, what am I venturing into straight? What's my plan immediately? Is it NYSC straight? Like, because now there is this stuff now. People believe that people will graduate. If they no quick see work, they will go do NYSC. If they don't say they don't take for house, now you sharply go do NYSC. I don't want to watch plate again for house. You sharply go do NYSC. So now, immediately you graduate, after you immediately collect your certificate, what's next? Like, what's the next thing? Or you don't have any that plan in your head already? Like, what's the next thing?
Yeah. Basically, I've been trying every day in this school. I work hard as much as possible to answer that question.
Okay.
I let my actions answer that question, in the sense that since I got into 100 level, even when NYSC doesn't really have as bad or as much of a terrible PR as it has today, I really don't want to do NYSC. But then I learned that you have to do NYSC if you want to like get a job, especially Nigerian or the typical conservative Nigerian companies and all of that. So that's why I try as much as possible. Like that's why when I even change jobs, I don't change the typical one. I change the remote ones and all of that. I don't want anything that will bring me and NYSC together, because I know that I'll be graduating way earlier than 30. So I have to do it like for my age. But I really don't want to do NYSC. I really don't want to do it. So I'm still considering it, because now I see that people can actually like fraud it. You will do it on paper, but you're not actually doing it. Maybe I might end up doing that regard. But say I did go school, teach NYSC and all those typical ones, I don't see myself doing that. And what do I plan to do? So right now, since 100 level, I've ventured into a lot though. You said it was no disclosing. I've done a lot of things. That's me trying to like find my own path, what is really for me. So I finally found what is really for me. Like I'm really into like technical writing. What we do is that we work with tech engineers, all these people that code. You know, codes are complex and all of that. So we explain codes with articles. More like this Apple now. Apple has an official website when they do their product release, explaining features and all of that and all that stuff. That all those articles and all of that are written by technical writers. That's what I'm going into. So the engineers build the software, the hardware and all that stuff. So what we do is that we learn from the engineers the complex, then we break it down into all those complex codes that you don't really understand. We break it down into simple terms for the general public. Then it can be communicated and marketed. That's technical writing basically. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, that's what I'm really working on. I have people that are really like putting me into and all of that. So my goal is that as at my time of graduation, I should become like a senior technical writer. At the time of graduation. So yeah, I'll become a senior technical writer, then I'll branch into like more managerial roles. And so that's what it's really looking like. And it's more, so I'm really on that part.
I'm actually happy for you, because not all students know this, and not all students have plans after this academic. Some people after their library go to library 7 a.m. come out 10 p.m. They don't. So immediately they graduate from school like this, nothing else.
They start thinking.
Yeah, the only thing that comes to their maybe let me go and do NIC, stuff like that. So I'm actually happy for you. Like you have a path already, unlike philosophy students.
So in part, I'm happy with my own lane.
Okay, your own lane.
My own lane.
Oh, I get. You have a part already. Unlike philosophy students, I'm so very happy to. Oh, Bernard, before we round up, like earlier said, you've not dated anybody in faculty in your department, and you only dated one. Okay, you've only dated once, have you?
Not once.
You're in a relationship right now.
I'm in a relationship right now.
Twice. So the first one was one that wanted to take your life.
That one wanted to take my life.
The second one,
I collected my life fast.
fast. She wanted two.
I did not let her take it.
You
I
didn't
did not
even give
let
her
it get to
chance.
that point.
Sorry, Bernard, if I may ask, are you still a virgin?
Skip. I'll skip this question.
No.
I'll skip this question. I'll skip this question.
No.
Intro.
Calm. No, calm. Like, no, calm. I'm not trying to inconvenience you. Check it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like you said, you dated twice. So throughout the course of your relationship, the only thing they do now just follow you out to our hostel, follow you back to his hostel, to your hostel. Hi babe, how are you? Have you eaten? Have you people? How was class today? So like
I can't answer that question directly. The only thing is that I'll never make a lady do what she's not ready to do. That's what I'll just say.
Beautiful.
you never make a lady do what
She's not ready to do.
That's similar something. Does that mean your first relationship? I don't know about the second one, but that second one should be when you're in 200 level. So does that mean your first relationship?
Both were in 200 level.
200 level. Now within one year, they won't take your life. I just say we don't fear women. They won't take your life within 1 year.
The thing is, 100 level, I've not been with, okay, maybe I'm casting myself, but I've not been with, like, I've not been in some sort of settings with just 2 ladies.
I get.
But those were the ones that were like official relationships.
So
100 level, I did not get.
You get talking stage, you get acquaintances, I get.
200 level, that's when I decided to, like, let me try. That was the time when I was like, maybe I recovered from depression, or I was trying to find what would make me happy, like find my own path.
I
was thinking like maybe I should try the lover boy lifestyle. If it will work. I tried the experiment, so it did not
That's
work.
so sweet.
It no work.
You try lover boy lifestyle and they won't take it.
And I don't think I'll be doing it again. So 300 level, I'm back to where I was, and I think I'm happy.
So should we say fear women but fear UNILAG women more, girls more? Fear women but fear UNILAG girls.
I've not really been exposed to like I'm really busy that I've not really been really exposed to like ladies outside of UNILAG. I don't really have that time to like cross border. I have other things I should be doing.
Wow.
But UNILAG girls,
No.
day of talk I've not reached.
I was expecting that day of talk, child. Anyway, Mr. Bernard, thank you so much for being our very first guest. Like, I really appreciate, like, you made it fun. I really appreciate my book. Thanks so much for being our very first guest of Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw.
Yeah, and it's a great thing people are doing here, like getting people to talk about their like stories, and I really hope this thing gets like a lot of publicity so people can listen to this thing, get
It
inspired.
definitely will.
Especially this year one students that just got into matric, they need clarity.
Right, exactly. So that
I might not really have that time to do it the way I was doing it for myself,
So
but watching this thing, someone can like pick up initiatives and like
make one girl no go bring another guy at.
I don't advise. Don't worry, I'm not going back to love again.
No, I'm not saying now. So this video, like this podcast now, it will enlighten them. Like, hey, oh boy, then before no day relationship.
Don't listen me say, gratefully, me, I don't like. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to shame ladies, but gratefully, these girls were not billing male.
Wow,
Billing wasn't even the issue. Like they more or less came from proper homes. Like their dads, like these are people you call trust fund kids, but they have bad character.
They avoid poor girls. I understand the word.
It just happens now. I think maybe it's just my aura just magnets the right ones.
Okay.
Financially.
Well, my bro, your story, your drive, your energy, it's exactly what this podcast is all about. Like, exactly what we want.
I align.
Everything we want with Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw. So, and to everyone listening, this is just the beginning. Yeah. Stay with us on Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw for more real conversation and stories and real people. Yeah. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Very good. I mean, Bernard, please tell your people to. They should not forget to like,
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like this episode, I've not watched it, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, watch it. Like my own parts, like my own episode. But I'm really the first.
Okay, guys. See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
Yeah, thanks.
Beyond the Books with JonneyLaw,